Got it.
All good?
All good, baby.
All right, we're back for episode 3 again. We didn't quite get as many views as we did on episode 1 with episode 2. But hey, we'll keep trying it out, right? What do you got there, Tyler?
This is a Tyler original right here. I stole it from someplace in Louisiana called the Bulldog, which has fantastic beer, by the way. And true to form, it says, "I hate when I go to bed, forget to turn off my swag, and wake up covered in bitches." It's my favorite cup.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah. And in honor of all the shit that we said we would talk about,
Iron Mike.
Nice.
There you go. But let's let George finish his thought he was starting to do right before I stopped him. What were you about to say, George?
Oh yeah. So apparently today the Supreme Court had like oral arguments and open to the public like via the internet, right? Through some sort of Skype or some shit. I don't know what they use because I have a real job and I can't sit around all day listening to the Supreme Court. And so apparently throughout this call, like historic, right, that they did this, first time ever that the Supreme Court would meet like this, there was a clear sound of a toilet being flushed.
Really?
The fucking Supreme Court. First of all, half the motherfuckers there got to be wearing diapers. I'm just saying. I'm surprised they used it. All right? They probably changed the bag out on the side.
so you can narrow down the suspect pool. Like you already know which.
I bet it was Kavanaugh. I'm willing to bet. He looks dumb. He looks like he don't know how to use the fucking internet.
So he was taking a dump and then he just let it go right there on the microphone.
I mean, but besides like getting drunk and like groping chicks, I'm pretty confident he's the type of guy who'll take a shit right in the middle of a Skype call.
Some guy who'll take a shit in like the upper tank of your toilet and then leave.
Yeah, he probably would. He probably would. That's the type of guy. That's the type of guy right there.
Oh my gosh. You guys are terrible. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I didn't claim otherwise.
All right, so I got these topics that I sent you guys earlier. It looks like Tyler wants to start on Iron Mike Tyson right off the bat.
Did you send those topics around the time that you said we were going to meet tomorrow instead of today?
I might have sent those around that same time, yes.
Okay. All right. I just want to make sure I wasn't losing my.
But then Tyler said, let's do it tonight at 9. So you might have missed that one.
Yeah. He only reads your text, Marcos, not mine.
He ignores yours, Tyler's. I'm sorry, man.
Getting that group text, ignore.
I only speak Latino.
Oh, really?
We're on a different wavelength.
So did you guys see that?
Automatically, I'm going to be late, Tyler. You say 10 o'clock, it's fucking 11.
Hey, you're on that CPT. You know you're going to be late.
That's true. It's like these videos.
It's disrespectful if I show up on time. If Marcos throws a house party, it's 9 o'clock, and I show up at 9 o'clock, it's disrespect. He ain't ready.
I wouldn't even be ready. The house party wouldn't even be ready.
I know, yeah.
I'd be like, why are you here at 9?
But on the flip side, if Marcos says, I'm going to have an afternoon barbecue, everybody show up around like 2 to 3 and we'll barbecue, and you show up at 9, yeah, that's the Morales way.
No, it depends. If I'm hungry, then no, I'll be there at 3 o'clock, 3:30 at the latest.
No, you won't. There's no chance of that.
Taking over the grill.
Well, let's put it to the test. Marcos, throw a fucking barbecue.
All right, Marcos, when you throwing a barbecue?
I'm going to have to throw one real quick now just to test this theory.
Right? You know I'm hungry. I'll eat.
So
we know.
Did you guys see that video with Iron Mike Tyson throwing some blows?
Is that when he was in the gym moving?
Did you see it, George?
I think so. I think I saw like a clip. He was like moving really fast, and like was he hitting hands or was he hitting the bag?
Mitts.
He was hitting mitts. Okay.
There's a video of him.
Yeah, I think I saw it was just like a couple days ago or something that it came out, or a week ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you guys think, man? Could he still go? Could he take out the champ right now?
No. Okay, put me in a ring with Iron Mike, and he will destroy me and make me wish like I had never said put me in a ring with Iron Mike. Put you guys in a ring with him? Anybody normal? No. But if he goes up against like a real professional, like the dude is 53 years old. Like I don't care how dominant he was. Like he started to get knocked out by the end of his career. He didn't have the power and the speed and all that anymore. And I love Iron Mike, but I don't think he's taking on the champ.
You're taller than him. You're taller than him, Tyler. You can take him.
I got that reach. That's all that matters, you know.
And all he did, he
Yeah.
never had a reach advantage on anybody. All he did was go in and knock motherfuckers out. That was it.
Yep, his little turtle style. Head
That was
bob, head bob.
That's it. Crack
So-
you in the jaw. That's a wrap.
Did you guys see what I think it was what Khabib said about the Tyson video?
What'd he say?
He was just like saying, "Oh man, that's crazy. Like he looks fast, he looks strong." Like
He did. He looked scary to
Khabib
me.
was real impressed. Like
I would.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's scary.
he'd fuck any normal dude up on the street. Let's be
Yeah.
honest. And some amateur fighters too. I'm sure. I mean, that dude's got wisdom, ages and ages of being dominant and fighting. It's a fucking champ. As far as I know, there's never been a fucking champ like Iron Mike. That's all I got to say. And heavyweight, my opinion, best one.
Didn't you see him fuck up that dude on The Hangover? Just bam after they stole that tiger.
He still got it. He still got it.
He still
little
got
did
it.
you
Man.
know, that was unscripted. That was just Mike Tyson getting angry and just pop.
He just laid him out.
Anyway, you're not like my fucking face.
Marcos, what do you think about the Tyson video?
I think that dude's a scary dude, and I would not want to run into him and upset him in any way, shape, or form. And I think he could still, if he got lucky, he could still knock one of them fools out. That's what I think.
Let's be honest, Marcos. You and I grew up watching Mike. Right.
That's true.
What? Fuck Tyler here? He don't count?
What are you, like 32?
Tyler's a resident youngster here, right?
Right.
Oh, yeah.
He's got
I guess I am.
more gray on his beard.
He paints that in. He don't even have gray. He puts it in for looks.
Yeah. That's to make his
Alex
physics
Silver.
look like it's worth something.
When you want that look that says I'm dignified, but I'm not.
But
old.
you're not.
Right, exactly. He falls asleep with his swag on. His bitches wake up with him in the morning. I don't know what that.
If that's not dignified, what is? That's dignity, my dude.
What NBA hat do you have on right now, Tyler?
You know what? Can you see it?
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
That's
Oh,
nice.
shit.
There we go.
Now you know what it's like to have a shitty team, Tyler.
There we go. Forget the Miami Heat, huh? Forget
You
the
know,
Miami.
I just wear it for the colors. I like the purple. You know, that's it. Not in support.
He's also a Minnesota Vikings fan too.
on the DL.
Who it?
That's his secret. That's Tyler's secret.
That's Tyler's secret team.
He loves that purple. He don't need that green and gold. He likes that purple.
Nah, I still hate the Vikings. Still hate them. But no, on the real, I like the Suns colors, but the Suns are terrible, and the Suns will always be terrible. I have like my career in NBA 2K20 going, and like my character I created got drafted by the Suns, and I could get like an A+. I could score like 50, 20 assists, 20 rebounds, and I'm playing with the Suns, so we still get our ass beat by like 30 points all the time. So frustrating.
But you know what I heard a lot of there? My player, me, I didn't hear much about team. The Suns play team ball with Ricky Rubio, except when Ricky Rubio likes to shoot. Then I tell him I'm
Is
shooting the ball.
completely incapable.
He's completely incapable of making a shot. He can drive inside the lane and get a little layup, but goddamn, that guy's shot is terrible.
Yeah.
And this
That's
is
an
coming from
Olympic champion you're talking about there, okay? That's an Olympic gold medal. Silver medal. Silver medal winner.
The redeem team. He at that time when he played in that game, he was the youngest player ever to play in a gold medal game. That's
Isn't he
crazy.
like 17 or 18 or something?
Yeah.
Really?
Something like that. Yeah.
I thought Kobe played younger. Didn't Kobe make it when he first started?
Most of the American players were all 18 when they went into the Olympics, if not 19, 20, older, something like that. Whether it was back when they had college players or with the NBA players, like now you got like 20, 25, somewhere in that range.
Because I thought Kobe had one too, right?
Yeah, Kobe was
played
older.
in 2012.
Yeah,
He
Kobe
played-
was older.
Yeah, he played with the Redeem team.
Yeah, the one after Iverson got fucking smoked that year. So that Olympics.
Iverson's one of my favorite players of all time. I love that dude.
Allen
But
Iverson. He was
He was
good.
terrible in the Olympics.
Practice.
Yeah, you were talking about practice, not a game.
Practice.
So, since we're talking about basketball anyway, it just
Yeah.
naturally went in that direction. Let's talk about the Last Dance.
Oh yeah, the Bulls documentary.
Haven't watched it.
You haven't watched it at all?
I haven't working,
Wow.
man. I'm busy.
Wow.
Sure.
Instead of taking that
Work
walk
it.
right now, you could have been, brushing up on your Jordan documentary.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I needed that walk. I ate a big ass burrito and I'm carrying high, so I needed that walk.
So you missed the part where they interviewed Carmen Electra then on the documentary.
I gotta watch it. Wait, is it on ESPN Plus? Is that where it's?
It's on ESPN, so I'm sure
Yeah.
you can get it ESPN Plus. It's good. Like, basketball aside, it's just a good documentary. It's well done. The way they do it, the stories they tell, and when you have people like Dennis Rodman that you can tell stories about, it's good.
Yeah, it was really good. Dennis Rodman's a crazy motherfucker.
I thought we were talking. Yeah, I think we talked about that last when I got here. Right? We talked a little bit about Dennis Rodman.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Dressing as a cross dresser and all that. That dude was
I
before.
got a nice text
time.
message came in. My 1-800 flower delivery has been shipped.
Oh,
Mom is
who you sending that to?
Mom.
There you go.
Happy
Wow.
Mother's Day. Happy
Yeah.
Mother's Day to all the mothers out there early.
I'll post this on Mother's Day. How about that?
To much the embarrassment of our moms.
They'll be like that. We don't know them. We don't know them.
man. What are you putting stuff up on the internet for? People know in your business.
The
Yeah.
government's gonna get you. That's,
You know they're watching.
they're watching.
Oh, no.
So what do you got to say?
I thought we had no views. That's why I just say whatever, because, nobody's listening. So, right?
We had like 80. No, you know what? We got up to 90 on episode 1, and then
What?
the last time I checked episode 2, it was about 54, I think, or 55.
I'm going to go out and keep hitting refresh.
Clearly, the picture that I picked for that one didn't work out.
And then I'm like this.
That one. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was like, George flipping off the camera. That's got to get some views. Didn't work out.
Because it's not novel. That's my hello.
Yo, put like an Instagram model on a bikini as like the little caption photo before you actually go to the video. We'll get a lot of views. Mostly,
The only
13.
problem is they'll drop off like after 2 seconds.
yeah, I know. But for those 2 seconds, it's gonna be fire. It's gonna be good.
We'll go viral.
This is like a super short Vine, actually.
So what do you guys think? You guys think Jordan is the GOAT or LeBron?
Jordan.
Not even close.
Or somebody else? Kobe? Who else?
Jordan.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
The
Jordan.
best argument I've ever heard for it is basically this. When Jordan was around, all those Hall of Famers never won championships. Karl Malone, Stockton, Clyde Drexler, like all of them. They never won championships. When LeBron was around, everybody still gets theirs.
That's
So,
true. That's true. How many times did Golden State get it on him? How many times now?
I mean, minus the 3-1 comeback.
I mean, D Wade got one with LeBron, right?
D-Wade got 2 with LeBron.
2 with LeBron. You're right.
Yeah.
Should it have been 3? Should it have been 4, 5, 6, 7, 8?
Not 1, not 2, 3, 4. That was a great speech. A little sad how it turned out though, because it was just 2, just 2.
I saw this video earlier. Where this mafia dude, Michael Francesi, I'm probably butchering that last name. He said that Jordan, his father was was killed because of Jordan's gambling habits, and that's why Jordan had to take those years off in between those championships in the 90s. You guys believe that or not?
Well, I mean, I've heard that before. I heard that a long time ago, actually. I mean, a decade or two ago at this point.
I guess I've been asleep.
Yeah, no, I heard that. I mean, yeah, he had a lot of gambling. It's funny because they said like gambling issues. I remember they interviewed Charles Barkley one time, and they were like, "Oh, you don't think it's an issue to go and drop like $10,000, $100,000 at my craps table?" And he's like, "No, I got the money." Some shit like that. It's like whatever. Give a fuck.
Yeah. It's not like I'm not making my car payment, not like making my mortgage payment on my $6 million home down wherever. Like I'm making
Yeah.
I still got money to burn.
That's
And
like you going and dropping $25. It's like you when you go down there and it's like, oh, it's a $25 tape. Let me go over to Circus and get that $5 action in.
I've done that before.
Of course.
For sure.
Of course.
I go to the place that has the actual quarters still, where you can get the quarters out of the machine and put them in slots. I like that. I don't know why.
You guys ever see a Vegas Vacation?
Yeah.
Or it's like, guess how much am I holding up? You know.
So I guess I had heard the Jordan part that he gambled, but I never heard that his father might have been a casualty of that, basically.
Yeah, I never heard that.
Or some shit.
How does that even make sense? Like, okay, hypothetically, in this wild world where Michael Jordan somehow can't cover his gambling debts, he doesn't have the money, they murder his father because what? They're going to then collect the money from him, and now Michael Jordan is broke and declares bankruptcy? Like,
I don't think it had anything to do with the money that was owed. If this really happened, I would say it was either one, they were just holding him for ransom anyway for some bullshit, trying to get some money out of him. He called them out on their bluff and they followed through. Or two, he didn't want to pay because he lost the bet and he thought he was cheated or robbed. They fucking did that in retaliation.
well, that all sounds like bullshit to me.
I don't know. I don't know.
I think the basic answer, what actually happened, is sufficient. You know, I don't see the need to build on that. There's no need to come up with something more. Like, it's already terrible enough.
You know what? Really, it was
pretty sad.
According to Facebook, it was Dr. Fauci. You see, he owns a part of a funeral home, and apparently he gets kickbacks, and so it was a rough year, and he had Jordan's dad executed, so that way he can get an extra 50 cents that year.
That's,
I mean, you know, homes are hot business, really. You know,
he knew he was going to be in on this vaccine racket. He would have never had to do that.
The vaccine racket. Oh, fuck off. You know, I mean, the fucked up thing is that there's so many fucking whack jobs out there, and the internet just allows like the village idiot to go out there and have a platform, and all the village idiots get together in one giant circle jerk and talk all sorts of bullshit. And they vote, which makes it even fucking worse.
They vote.
The fucking irony that you're bitching about people getting on the internet spouting off bullshit while we're doing this.
I mean, I'm not spreading conspiracy theories and saying that there's a government plant to fucking take over the fucking vaccine market. I mean, there's just stupid shit. We're talking shit. Everybody talking.
That might have been the next topic, actually.
Well, we're done with it now, obvious.
Oh my God.
I mean, I saw a headline that said Bill Gates said no more getting together until everyone in the world takes a vaccine. Have you seen that? Have you seen that headline?
No, yeah. What was that?
Tyler, you saw it?
Yeah, I saw a meme of it or something.
Yeah, I don't know how legit it is. I didn't click the link, but I just saw Bill Gates, no more socializing until everyone takes a vaccine shot. Everyone, 100% of the world.
Yeah, because he wants all that fucking Windows licenses out there. Ooh.
He's gonna put a chip in your arm.
You can't buy Windows if you're dead.
I mean, no one's gonna learn Ubuntu now. I mean, no one's gonna learn Linux. They're just like, fuck it.
I mean, Red Hat's not bad. Back in the day. No, what? The virus and Bill Bill Gates
Bill
making
Gates?
millions off the vaccine or something like that.
Uh-huh.
I actually didn't read the news story either, but why? Like, here's a dude who like took the Gates Foundation in order to eradicate polio across the entire world, because he is arguably the greatest philanthropist of our time. And it boggles my mind that they could accomplish something like that, of eradicating polio worldwide. And all of a sudden he's jonesing for a couple dollars to hit the craps tables with Michael Jordan or some shit. Like, I don't see it.
You don't see it? All right.
No. People talk about like, oh, he's got like the patent on these viruses and stuff like that. Like, yo, people pioneer, like people patent DNA sequences all the time. Like, that's how Pioneer owns farming, is they basically like, they just patent the DNA of the seeds, right? And then farmers, basically illegal to plant your own seeds unless you're paying Pioneer for it, or whichever company besides them. But like, I don't see it just because he owns some patent about some DNA because he's interested in helping people by researching it. All of a sudden he's an evil villain. Like,
I mean, that's the thing. I mean, you have to understand, like, how many fucking people out there and what a patent is. I mean, I bet you most of those people out there think that if you file a patent, you're fucking rich all of a sudden. You could patent something that no one even fucking gives two shits about, that has absolutely zero purpose whatsoever. Patents don't mean shit. I work for a company. If I get a patent, I might get, a couple $100 or $1,000. I'm not getting a percentage of. If I save my company $100 million, I'm not getting like 1 to 2% of that. I'll tell you that.
Watch. You'll get a.
You know what? I would give you a $25.
You get a little attaboy.
You'll get a goodie drawer.
Goodie drawer.
Go to the movies. Go to the movies on us.
Yeah. You can't get any concessions though.
Yeah, no popcorn. That's on your own dime.
We don't want to spoil you. We don't want to. It's all about one team. It's all about one team.
You guys got your drink? Let's do a cheers.
Cheers.
805. Cheers, baby.
There you go. Some sake.
Oh, will it? All right, so Tyler wanted to talk some 5G. What do you got, Tyler? Let's just open it up. Open up the floor to you. What do you got?
Oh no, I saw this this Facebook post some guy made the other day that was about like, oh, we're destroying ourselves and the environment and like fight against 5G, protest, don't let them install it. Like, I won't have a router in my house because, I won't let the 5G be near me and like all this shit. And like, I'm not out here trying to be a crusader or anything, but like, we need to be more responsible. And I was just like, what? Like, I actually kind of sat there laughing because like he confused 5G on a Wi-Fi router, which is 5 gigahertz, with 5G, the new technology, which is 5th generation cell phone technology. And he just thought they were all the same. Like, he didn't even know that much. But I saw that and I was like, you know what? We should talk about 5G a little bit. Like, we should talk about like, just some of the fucking basic knowledge that you should have if you're going to talk about it. Like, oh, it operates on some of the same frequencies as the technology we already have, like in pretty much the same way. Like, it operates on slightly higher frequencies in pretty much the same way. And like, that's not like a huge stretch where all of a sudden 5G caused a coronavirus or you need to turn off your, router on your cable internet or anything like that. Like, no, I don't think so. So, I don't know, George, how do you feel about it? Are you gonna wear a tinfoil hat?
Nah, man, tinfoil's getting tough these days. I may need that to, catch some solar rays to heat my house in Arizona. No,
I think some of these 5G posts that people are posting, like, it's nuts, right?
I had a conversation with someone I know about it, and they actually sent me a little messenger, and this person asked me, and let's just be honest, they're on a different political spectrum I am, and a little more prone to these kind of like conspiracy theories. And take it as whatever way you want. But I was having this conversation with them, and it was along the line, what do you think about it? And people does this or cause this COVID, and I'm like, well, honestly, it's the same thing that's been going on in history, right? People are scared of new things, right? Edison caught shit when he put, on. People were freaking out about that, right? They were telling stories about how bolts will shoot out and kill you from power lines. And there was a whole ACDC, fight battle that was going on back then. And if you want to go back, and if you want to go to more recent shit, I mean, cell phones, right? They talked about cell phones being next to your head the whole time, causing brain tumors. I mean, I'm sure there's still people out there that think about it. You had cell phones for a long goddamn time, and ain't people popping up with more brain tumors because of cell phones. So it's the thing. I think it's the same thing with 5G. It's something new. It's a new technology. People are scared. I mean, human nature is there's just some people that are scared. So they're scared of technology, and that's fine. I mean, I'm sure people were scared the first time they struck two, fucking sticks together and made fire. Oh. I mean, you can pretty much work with fire, okay? If you're not a fucking idiot. So, yeah, I mean, I think it's a lot of people that are just scared. I'll try not to be ignorant and stupid and attack them. I'll just say that I think that they're scared and uninformed.
It's okay, attack them. Do it.
I mean,
uninformed.
The sad thing is, they spread these conspiracy theories without knowing. They find these charlatan doctors or specialists that are basically ostracized from the field anyway because they were fucking terrible at their jobs, right? So they start their own little private consulting firm somewhere, and they're fucking nobody hiring them, right? They're probably living off like unemployment. Who the fuck knows? And they're like, well, I'm a doctor and I've done this and this is what I've studied. Like, well, that's great, but like everybody known fucking tech sector is telling you that you're a fucking whack job. But that one whack job's telling the truth. He's fighting against the machine of corporate corruption. No, it's just possible he's a fucking idiot. I mean, you think about that. That's the more realistic and easy case scenario than anything else. The amount of effort to carry on a fucking government corporate conspiracy to fuck everybody over on 5G because one dude says something or two fucking nut jobs say something is way more involved than just believing that the guy's probably a fucking idiot. And there's a lot more smarter people out there than fucking idiots in that field.
So then you don't agree that they're controlling the population with 5G then? Is that what I'm getting out of this?
Yeah.
I was just trying to see what side of the fence you were on, that's all.
No, I'm not.
So it's funny because like the other argument is
Tyler, if I went to work where I work and fucking was like 5G causes cancer or it's causing COVID, they'd be like, get the fuck out of here.
So the other thing that I've heard from some people is just not that, like it causes cancer, it causes COVID, it's mind control, but like, it's not terrible, but it's not good for you. And over time, like it kind of builds up and like, it's going to cause us to like have slightly lesser lifespans. Instead of living to 78, we live to 73. People talk about that stuff. And like, they don't understand, one, how the limits are set, and two, what studies have already happened. So in terms of how the limits are set, they basically take like when you could possibly feel it if you just ratchet up the power. And then they go 10 times below that. And that's the level you're allowed to be at only if you're a professional, like working on the installation. And then they go 5 times below that. So 50 times below where anybody can even feel anything is where the safety level is set. And consumer electronics are not allowed to transmit at any higher levels than that. So it's 50 times below. And then they took a bunch of rats for these studies and they exposed them to all of this cell phone fields coming off from the cell phones, like consistently throughout the day, way more than anybody would be exposed to it. And you know what happened is the rats lived longer, actually. And then they ended up dying from cancer after that. But the lifespan of these rats was longer. And the reason is because what makes you get older and die is basically like eating, honestly. And your body's constantly going through the metabolic process. Like if you can heat yourself up, wear a jacket, or be exposed to cell phones all day, your body doesn't have to work as hard, you live longer. So like people have no idea about any of the research or studies or how much has gone into making this shit safe. And then they talk about their router. All right, I'm done.
But their vote, Tyler,
that was my technology
their
rant.
vote counts the same as yours and mine.
It does, which is fair.
So are the 5G people voting for Trump or against Trump?
George, I'm gonna leave this one to you.
I'm not gonna even. You know what?
Just release it, George. Go with it.
I'm gonna say even amongst the 5G advocates that say that there's no issues, they probably split too on Trump or not. There's quite a few people I know that would go that direction. And hey, to each his own.
George, you're so understanding.
I know. You went soft on that one. I was expecting an explosion.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
I
had a good conversation with Dana the other day, and she kind of brought up a good point. She's like, you know how like the English have like the royal family as their gossip, like that's their gossip. That's what like kind of keeps that country united. Like they got the royal family, right? They got the queen, they got the prince, they got all this shit that goes on, right? And it's interesting for them, and they talk about it. And they got here in the States, we have politics. We have the Democrats and we have the Republicans, and it's the same freaking story. Next week on Days of Our Lives, it's just something else. So, I mean, at this point, I've just decided I know what I can out of it. I'll do what I can. You really can't convince people, and you really can't try to rationalize people's political views because there's no point. You're not going to convince them.
But it is good entertainment. Even if we don't have a royal family,
I got bored
to
of
give
it.
us like all the romantic intrigue.
I get actually, it's every time, like every election year, the closer we get to the election, the more and more I like disengage from it because it's just awful. It's just idiots up there talking about bullshit. Neither one of them is qualified to fucking run the country. And honestly, I wish I knew this answer, but I asked Alexa the other day, and of course, Alexa's a fucking idiot. So I asked,
but smarter than Siri. Let's be honest. Alexa way better than Siri.
So I asked her, hey, what was the average life expectancy in 1776 for a U.S. male? Now, obviously, that's too complicated to ask an AI, right? But so he gave me something in the 60s, right? And in the 60s, it was like someone like, I think like 68 or something like that was like the average life expectancy of a U.S. male. And so I'm thinking, okay, there's no fucking way that in 1776, without the medical advances that we have now, the conveniences of getting in an ambulance and getting rushed to a hospital, right? Death at childbirth rates were higher, right? I mean, there's no fucking way people were living to, how fucking old is Biden? 76? How old is Trump? 72, 73? But yet they had a limit on who can be president in terms of a bottom, right? A floor. You had to be at least 35 years old, but there's no ceiling. So theoretically, you can have a 100-year-old person be president of the United States. And I don't give a fuck. You're taking a nap at 100. I don't need you to be fucking running the country. This is a young man's game, baby. I'm saying you top that shit out of 65 and that's it. Done. There should be a limit. Why the fuck are these guys 70 some odd years old running the country? They do not represent the bulk of the population. We do not have an elderly population in the United States. We don't. And so, again, if you want to break things down into representation, you want to break things down into being able to hustle, being able to do the things that you need him to do and not worry about him whether or not he had his Metamucil for the day. I mean, why the fuck is there no ceiling? Drop that shit down to like 65 or something. Retire. You're done. Get out. Let people that actually have a vested interest in how this country is going to perform long term for at least the next 20 years, because I guarantee you Trump and Biden ain't got 20 years left of life. Guarantee you. Right? 20 years. So 65 ain't a, but you got a guy in there that's 45, 50, young, charismatic, dynamic, wants to hustle, wants to get shit done, that doesn't have a bunch of yes men around them by that point in age. You're still figuring out your way in life for the most part. You're still in the core of your career.
You're describing yourself.
No, I'm not. Baby, I'm brown. I got no shot. I'm Latino.
Vote for George.
Look, I ain't interested.
I've been waiting this whole time, George.
First of all,
trying to figure out if you'll say the same thing when you're 70 years old. Because
bro, I'm 70 years old. Let me tell you right now, I best not be working. If I'm 70 years old and I'm still working, other than like volunteering or teaching a class just for dicking around, I fucked up.
You're gonna be busy doing lighting at shows when you're 70.
I'll be lighting my house up, drinking my Metamucil.
every day.
Every day, changing my dependence on the regular.
So is this why the economy's fucking up because of these old people in power? Is that what you're saying here?
I would say, yeah. I mean, look, is anybody shocked that a 70-some-odd-year-old man that runs this country, that runs a hospitality business, you know, a real estate hospitality that doesn't require on quick turnaround on fucking anything whatsoever, that maybe turn on your sheets, can't handle the logistics of getting a fucking national crisis under control with, you know, supply chain management, all that, and doesn't have the right people around him? He's got other old fucks up there doing it. Stop it. Stop it. It's not a fucking surprise. And don't give me that shit. You don't take responsibility. Bro, it starts at the top. You fucked up. That's it. Own it. You fucked up. Today he was bitching about, oh, the previous administration left our storage dry. They had nothing here. Shut the fuck up, dude. You got rid of the pandemic squad to begin with when you got there. You've been so consumed with your little penis to have such a hard on to like undo everything Obama's done. And even then, when you fuck up, you complain about Obama. Dude, it was you.
Thanks, Obama.
This fucking disease didn't even exist with Obama. You've been president for 3.5 fucking years, and you're complaining about something that happened back then. But you're gonna own the good economy, which is now gone, right? And you're not gonna own anything that's wrong. Fuck you, dude. I mean, that's just not leadership. That's just not leadership. He just wants all the successes and doesn't admit when he fails, or when the system fails that it rests on him. The system fails, it's your system. You fucked up. Own it, move on. You can't do that.
Can you imagine working at like a Fortune 500 company, your CEO, your VP or something like that, and somebody says, well, do you take responsibility? And you're like, no, this was somebody before me's fault. Like, can you imagine that? Yo,
no, you'd be done.
Get the fuck out the door. You're done. You don't get a severance package. There's
no
way that you can like walk around and be like, oh,
don't give him a severance.
Okay, everybody gets a severance.
Don't give him a severance. Don't give him a severance.
But can you imagine that in corporate America? Like that response, that would get you fired instantly. Like, and that's the response for leadership of our country. Like, I would have expected a better response than that from any president ever. Period.
Which virus did Obama have? Didn't he have like SARS or MERS or something like that?
SARS. Bird flu. That itis. I'm gonna go get some chicken and waffles. Have that itis after.
I get the itis off a freaking salad these days, man. I'm tired.
I think you got the itis on some sake right there. Look at you.
A fucking salad. I need a nap. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, the other topic I had written down was the UFOs. Did you guys see that? There's this footage that was released showing apparently that they're really out there. What's happening there? Go for it. One of you.
I'm waiting to see if George has a video. So I watched these videos because I had not watched them before you sent me that. Like, oh, we might talk about this. And I was like, shit, better watch these videos. Take 3 minutes of YouTube out of my life. God damn it, Marcos.
Sorry.
But it was just like all those videos are, like this little tiny smudge way out there. And it's just like fucking moving across the sky. And like, okay, that's an unidentified flying object. If I fucking hurl a potato at you in the lunchroom and you don't see it coming, that's an unidentified flying object too. Like, that doesn't make it special. That doesn't make it some like fucking aliens that are going to come anal probe you. No, nothing like that. No. But it's an unidentified flying object. I don't know what it is.
Hey,
I think we're fucking moving on those videos. That little tiny ass black smudge. That thing was moving. I have no idea what it was.
Go ahead, George. Do you believe in aliens? George, do you believe in aliens?
I mean, I don't fucking know. And I really don't care. I don't care. I really don't. I mean, it's a massive universe. Is there a chance that there's some other life form living out there, some bacteria or some shit? Sure there is. I mean,
really good chance.
I think it'd be kind of naive to think that, you know, we're the only ones out here, you know. But then again, I also think that why the fuck would they want to come here where people are freaking out about 5G?
Maybe they're trying to save us from ourselves. What do you think?
No, man, I know what that
George.
right now. I'd be like, yo, these people are fucking insane. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Shh. And wait a minute, there's a pandemic going on. They're all getting sick and they're running outside with guns. What the fuck does that do anything? I'd be out of here. Done. It's not worth it. So yeah, I talked to too, and yeah, I think it's the same shit. I mean, there was nothing new that I've seen. It looked just as shitty as the videos you saw in the 80s. Yeah. Right? All these years later, with all the advances in technology we've had, right? From the old UHF, VHF fucking dial with the fucking rabbit ears in the back to catch the fucking game on a Sunday. You know what I mean? Dicking around, man, can I get that NBC? You know, just dicking around. Back then, with those cameras, to now with fucking 4K and all this bullshit that we have, why does the camera quality look the same? Why does the camera quality look the same? Explain that to me.
So are these aliens, if they are true or real, are they more like Star Wars Jedi Knight type aliens, or are they more like The Thing or The Predator or along those lines?
Lord, I hope they're Predator and aliens. Oh my God, that'd be fantastic. Yes, please. Acid blood? Yes, please. I mean,
no, for sure they are little green men coming to probe you. For sure. There's no other possible explanation. It's the only thing that makes sense.
They come all the way over here to just probe you in the ass, Tyler. They came all the way over here.
Yeah.
Like, bend over.
But if they're like 3 foot tall, how are they able to overpower us? And
right, yeah. They're like 40 pounds, 3 foot tall, big heads, long fingers, just enough to get you.
Wait. Who said they're overpowering you when they're doing that? I thought all these people who got like abducted were they? I thought they were doing that voluntarily. There was consent for sure.
For sure, there was consent. There's no hashtag Me Too for rape.
we don't want the aliens getting a bad rap, that's for sure. So yeah, this must be consensual.
I would say so.
Did you have a drink with that alien? Did you hang out? Did he slip you a Mickey? Probably not.
This conversation got off the rails real quick.
It sure did. On that note, I saw a meme that somebody said they'd rather have the Walking Dead.
A what?
They'd rather have the Walking Dead zombies than the World War Z zombies. Which ones would you guys prefer?
Oh yeah, I saw that first. But let's go back. What did you call that?
A meme.
A meme?
A meme.
You mean a meme?
A meme.
A meme?
I didn't hear anything else after he said that. I just completely tuned out. I couldn't get over it.
Yeah. Yo, Marcos. Meme. Like gene, genetics. Like genetics carry the information forward. Meme carries the information forward. Meme.
Like Tweeter?
Yeah, like Tweeter. What?
Who's tweaking?
All right. What were we talking about? Which zombies do you want in your life?
Which zombies do you want? The Walking Dead zombies or the World War Z zombies?
Yo, Shaun of the Dead zombies for sure. Like
those are good zombies. Those are good zombies.
That's where my life is. You know, get them, chain them up to a grocery cart, have them do my chores around the house after you domesticate them. Just saying.
God damn it! There was one zombie movie that was with John Leguizamo.
John Leguizamo.
He was in a zombie movie, and god damn it, I can't remember it, but they had some like battle bus or some shit, right? And it was kind of weird because like the zombies had some sort of like intelligence. Fuck, I can't remember the name of this movie. I'll have to Google. We'll have to follow up on this. But anyway.
Hey, somebody put it in the comments of the YouTube video what this movie is. Somebody's gonna know, man. Somebody's gonna know.
One of the 85 people that watch this one, they'll put it in there.
For
and
sure.
You know what? 85 people are like Marcos's like immediate family and my cousins.
And one of my friends.
Right.
That actually sounds right. I was all excited about 85 people. I thought like, yo, we're getting some views, but now I realize.
Yeah.
It's all family views, bro.
It's all family views.
Those are 85 split views between the three of us from all of our friends on Facebook.
And they even tuned out for episode 2. They're like, yeah, we know what's going on here. Nothing.
We're rounding into form though. This episode 3 is fire. This is the best yet. by far.
We're getting better and better. I can sense it.
Oh yeah. Season 1 is always rough. Like you gotta learn through the hard times of this.
It's the pilot. It's the pilot episodes.
By season 2, we'll be cranking. Just
I
watch.
mean, I don't know about cranking. We'll be less terrible.
All right.
Well, I mean, the good thing about it is that, like, if this social distancing and thing carries on within the next like 6 to 9 months, maybe we end up going outside and there's less people. We just do these videos live from one location.
Whoa. Do we have the budget for that? I have to get with the producer and see if they'll fund that.
I gotta check my data plan.
Yeah.
When I'm not on my home
Your
Wi-Fi.
T-Mobile German company.
I'm gonna have to call Verizon and be like, "Can you upgrade me, please?"
Don't throttle me down. Don't throttle me down.
So I got one more topic that I'll throw out there for you guys. It's kind of along what you just said. What are going to be the first places you go to whenever you feel safe enough after the quarantine's over? Some locations, restaurant, bar, church. What do you think?
I'm excited to go have a beer with my friends at a bar, and I'm excited to go to a show. Like, those are the two things. And maybe see the Phoenix Suns play, but we all know how that's going to turn out. So, a beer with my friends at a bar. Yeah, champions. Exactly the expectations. You nailed it. Go to a show. Like, I want to go to a show for sure. And maybe a Suns game. Maybe when they play the Heat, let's go Heat.
What about you, George? Where are you going?
I would probably say the first thing I would do is, if I feel safe enough to go anywhere, is I'm going to take a vacation. I'm going to go somewhere.
You're going to go to Sandals?
Nah, I think I'm going to, I don't know. I think I'm just going to just Airbnb somewhere and just take a flight and just get the fuck out of here. Where, I don't know. I definitely want to leave for a little bit, take a good week and not do shit. No working remotely, no fucking phone calls, no nothing. I mean, I might even leave the goddamn phone. You know what I'm saying?
But you'll still be available for episode 22 at that point, right?
I mean,
he's got the data plan. He's got the data plan. Doesn't matter where he's at.
I have data plan. Yeah, I do have data plan. So no, I would say, yeah, I would probably take a trip, and then after that, more everyday life type of things. Like, what am I looking forward to? At least eating, ordering food, takeout. It would be something I'd feel more confident in. Because right now I don't really do that either. We just cook at home. So yeah, I think that would be it. And then obviously a show. I'm not gonna act like I don't fucking like to go out. So yeah, I mean, the shows are killing me, and I'm getting a little tired of the online streaming too, of all the DJs and shit that are going on. I mean, it's just kind of an oversaturated market at this point. So,
really, you are?
I mean, it's every day, dude. Every day there's something going on. Monday morning, 8 o'clock. Bro, I gotta go to work. I ain't got shit. And I understand it's nighttime somewhere else, but it's fucking Monday. Do we need to get turned up? Monday,
do you even know what day?
Saturday, Sunday. I mean, damn, bro.
Do you even know what day of the week it is right now? Do you?
It's Wednesday night.
Oh shit. Okay.
I still work.
He knows that because of the video we're doing right now.
Yeah. I thought it was tomorrow.
You said tomorrow, Thursday. I even had to ask Dana. I'm like, what the fuck? I thought this was tomorrow.
Did she correct you?
No, she was like, yeah, I thought you said it was tomorrow also.
She pumps you up too much. She's in your corner way too much. You don't want that.
Instead of rolling back the tape on this one, you need to review the text messages.
I'm going to.
I think Tyler over there was 9 o'clock, guys. Can't do it tomorrow. Got some lab testing to do.
Oh, he said he can't do it tomorrow. See, I just saw can.
You got to learn how to read. If you sound it out,
I mean,
letter
honestly,
by letter,
most of the shit you send me stupid, so I just skim over it.
That's fair, and I'm not going to deny that. But it may help you in other parts of your life.
I've seen it be okay. I've seen it done all right.
Okay. Yeah, I really like your idea of just a vacation. Even just a couple days, you just go somewhere, do something.
Yeah.
Get not don't be in your house for a couple days straight.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I just want to unplug, dude. I don't want to like be here. Like, I don't want to be. I don't even want to be in Arizona. Like, I want to get the fuck out. Like, I'm over this. You know.
Yeah.
But I get it. Like, I'll stay here as long as you need me to stay here. Right. I'll social distance. I'll wear the mask. Go out. I mean, I get it. You know, I'm not that fucking self-involved that I can't think of other people. Right. I mean, seriously, it just comes down to selfishness. Let's be reasonable. Right. Let the science dictate when we can start doing more things, and you know, let's make sure give the guys out there, the guys and gals out there working on a cure or a vaccine or something, time to do it. And in the meantime, you know, once that shit's all over, I'm ready to go.
Would you go to Italy?
I was just there. I was there last year, so no. So bougie. Yes, I was just there. I was just there vacationing. But yeah, I mean, I was just there. And I've been there twice, so like I could not go to Italy for a little bit. I love it. It's fantastic. Everybody that travels to Europe tells me it's like their favorite country. Everybody loves Italy. I love Italy. It's a great time. But, you know, I got to go back to the mothership. I got to go to Spain. I got to go see, you know, who the people were that came over and enslaved my ancestors and killed us off and, you know, made who I am today. I got to go check.
That's a special moment for you.
Yeah.
That sounds real special.
A single tear rolled down my cheek. I'd be like, oh, thank you. I feel like I'm home.
You know, I think I found the next clip for this video. I just found it.
Yeah.
I guess I was asking more like because Italy was one of the hardest hit. If you were worried about that pandemic over there, any remnants?
You know, not particularly. I mean, it started earlier there for them. They're like a month ahead of us, I think. So they'll be a month ahead of the curve. And they seem to be more compliant than here in the States. Like, we seem to be one of the only fucking places in the world other than Sweden that are just like we just can't fucking sit still. You know, I'm going to go outside. So this shit's opening up early. People are going to get fucking sick. This thing's going to come back. And it's going to hang around a lot longer than it should in other places. Honestly, I would not be shocked if there's a travel ban against people from the U.S. going to countries.
Wow.
That would not surprise me.
Yeah.
Especially if it rebounds hard here, would not surprise me.
Yeah, and I would say they're absolutely right not to let us in. Absolutely right. Whether
Did you
I'm
say
sick
rebound,
or not,
Tyler?
What?
Did you say rebound?
Yeah.
I don't think George knows what that is. He don't rebound on the basketball court.
shit, who are you kidding? I fucking out rebound both y'all combined.
Sorry, I couldn't let that one go. Sorry.
I know. Everybody's got to play games. Everybody lives in a fantasy world.
So would you go to Italy, Tyler?
Would I go to Italy?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
You're not
Maybe
afraid
not
of
right
the
now.
COVID over there?
Nah, like I say, like at no point during all this have I been worried for myself. I'm more worried for like the people around me who I could pass it to, stuff like that. Because I feel like, yo, I'm healthy enough. There's no way I'm going to die, right? Or maybe there is, but it's a small possibility. So I would go to Italy. If I get exposed to it, I get exposed to it. I'll probably be fine anyway. And hey, if anybody knows how to deal with it, it's going to be them.
That's true. Very good point there.
Very good point. Very good point. Yeah. I mean, I think that's it. Like, take a trip. And honestly, you know, fellas, you know, well, truth be told, if this thing, you know, trickles on a little bit longer, we should time this out just right for that bachelor party where we all take a trip.
Hey, but Marcos has to come with this time.
I will come with. I'm coming. For the bachelor party, I'm
All right.
coming.
All right, I'm gonna plan it. It's gonna be wild.
Hey, man, last year around this time, Colombia.
Yeah.
I'm eligible for the small business loan, so I'll take that from the government, and I'll go.
Hey, make sure the Lakers didn't take all that money, though, bro.
Oh, that's true. The Shake Shack, too. I heard the Shake Shack got, like $45 million or something.
They gave it back.
Yeah.
I don't know if the Lakers gave it back.
Oh, I don't know either.
I thought they did, but I don't know. Maybe not.
Who knows? But
It's
I'm
bullshit.
all out of topics, guys. What else you guys got?
I got nothing.
You got
I'm
nothing?
chilling.
What do you got, George?
Nothing.
Are we good? We're going to wrap this one up. I think we've gone almost an hour.
Wrap it up, B. Wrap it up.
All right, fellas.
Tyler doesn't know how to wrap it up.
Oh.
Actually, that's not.
Damn.
We know someone that doesn't know how to wrap it up, but he's not here.
Man, this guy's gonna become a secret celebrity on this show.
You know, who the fuck catches clap like 3 times in one summer? Who does that?
How
Who
did
the
this
fuck does
happen?
that?
How
I
did this
mean-
happen exactly?
We know who does it. We know exactly who does it.
But he didn't mean it, right? He didn't mean it.
Nah, he didn't mean it though.
Apparently, he's a carrier.
Yeah,
It's there,
asymptomatic.
dormant for years.
Coronavirus.
Decided to rage out of the fucking sky, just like COVID, out of the fucking backwoods bat. It just came out one day. It got him.
Fucking
He's that
Donald Trump.
weird kid.
Is he blaming Donald Trump too?
Obama.
Obama.
It's
Oh, my bad. My bad.
Thanks, Obama.
My bad.
Obama gave him the clap 3 times, summer of 2018.
It's called presidential power.
And I thought you were worried about
Sprinkles a little
someone.
bit of it. Sprinkles it a little over.
I thought you guys were worried about suits showing up at your door
Not,
making these
not
Obama
anymore.
comments.
We got over it.
They should have been here already.
Yeah.
You good? You're in the clear. Hey, they're probably not watching, so it's all good.
No, they're all
Oh,
they're
no, I got-
87 out of the 90 views.
I got one other thing that came up that I wanted to add, and I don't know if you guys want to talk about it now or not. But what about these 2 fucking assholes that got captured trying to overthrow the Venezuelan government? You know what I'm talking about? Those 2
I do. The
former
two
Green
mercenaries.
Berets. Yeah,
Yeah, the fucking two, the
fucking
mercenaries.
fucking idiots. Let me see. I'm going to do a landing party, an amphibious assault with 60 people at Caracas, which is the fucking capital of Venezuela, as if they never thought of an invasion force hitting them by sea. And, it's just 60 guys. The fuck out.
It was only
Highly
60 guys.
trained,
60
highly
guys.
trained specialists.
And of course, they got infiltrated and lit the fuck up, right? They captured 2 Americans. They're singing like fucking canaries. And I'm like, I feel zero sympathy for you. Zero at all. Zero. You work for a fucking private corporation. You're mercenaries. I hope to God we don't even trade a fucking thing for those people. Like, just stay there.
What am I missing here? Why did they do this? What was this all about?
They're trying to overthrow Maduro's government to provide freedom for the people, i.e., we want oil and resources.
I can understand that.
It sounds familiar.
Right? Not the first time America's had their little fingers in Latin American history or Latin American affairs.
So Donald Trump sent them? Is he behind this? whole
I
thing?
don't care if he did or he didn't. I think those 2 motherfuckers need to stay there because they're stupid. Imagine if the North Koreans came over here and tried that shit with 60 people running up through the fucking grocery stores. You know, I mean, it's running up to DC, right? You got fucking 60 North Koreans blending in, walking into fucking DC.
Costco?
Yeah, trying to take over the government, right?
They wouldn't let them in. They don't have a membership.
Yeah. Right? And what are we gonna do? We're gonna trade them away? Get the fuck out of here, man. First of all, I don't even think they get captured. They probably get lit up right off the bat. There'd be no survivors. And if there was one, he'd be fucking black bagged and sent to fucking Guantanamo, and he'd never get out, ever. So I don't want to hear shit about these 2 guys and their family and their kids and this, that, and the other. Bitch, you knew what your man did. Sit down, shut the fuck up, and get that fucking life insurance check when they fucking kill his ass. That's it. Don't want to hear it. Don't feel sorry for him. Take that shit to the bank.
You have anything to add to that, Tyler?
Fuck no, man. That was everything that needed to be said. All wrapped up right there.
Fuck.
You said North Korea somewhere in that rant, right?
No, I'm
Oh,
just saying. Like, imagine if the shoe was on the other foot, man. Like, I mean, what? We're supposed to let them go? I completely would agree with them staying captured there and never getting out. I mean,
So I was gonna ask, you think their leader is dead? North Korea's leader? What is it? Kim
Probably.
Jong-un?
You know what else I think? I also think don't put North Korea in the message when you Venmo somebody because they will block it. I sent a friend like, I don't know, $40 or something for a ticket to a show, or I don't know, $20 for a meal, whatever the fuck it was. I sent a friend a couple dollars over Venmo, and I put like for hacking into the North Korean nuclear database or something, like some fucking funny thing. And they blocked my payment. Like blocked my payment and like contacted me like, hey, this is something really sensitive here. Like, you know, your payments has been blocked over this. You know, you should contact us about this. And I'm like, really? So I just responded with a bunch of profanity, being like, are you fucking serious? Do you really think I fucking paid somebody $20 for hacking in to the North Korean database and then decided to pay them through Venmo and post that? Like, what the hell? So don't put North Korea in the subject line when you pay people.
holy fuck, that's awesome. That is awesome.
Mental note.
This is very sensitive to us. $40, bro, for hacking. Seriously. Fuck. Like, how bad are you getting paid working at Venmo that you think that's a significant amount of money?
I know, right?
So it's not the Secret Service that'll be after this video. It's going to be the North Korean police or whatever they are.
Not anymore. They're busy celebrating because their leader is dead.
Do they have YouTube?
I doubt it. There's no way. There's no way. They have RedTube, but a different version.
RedTube,
Oh,
the unlimited subscription.
the poor man's Pornhub.
Do they search for Asian porn too, or is that just us?
North Korean porn. What is that? Like you throw like an extra bowl of rice out there, and like everybody just like goes crazy. You give them high-speed internet. Like is that it?
Cox internet?
Cox. You give them Cox internet, people lose their shit. Oh my god. Too hot for TV.
Oh, it's amazing.
This one's fire. It's going to get 86 views. I can feel it.
Yo, if this does not get 200, if people don't be like, yo, just chill out and watch this, it'd make me sad. I'll go out there and hit refresh and I'll watch it 200 times just to get those views.
I'm going to refresh it 200 times as well.
This is going to be a job disqualifier later on in life. That's the only view this is going to get. It's going to get like 90 HR companies like looking for us, and that's it. Done.
When George is 73, he's going to be running for president, and these videos are going to show up.
He made a joke about North Korea, and he said that those people that try to overthrow a foreign government deserve to sit there in prison. Oh,
your presidential hopes are over.
Protest. Like, come on, dude. Really?
Yeah.
Come on.
Your bid to be CEO, it's gone, man. Sorry. You should have said no to this.
Hold on.
Bitch, you knew what you were getting into.
Not gonna happen. Are there any Latino CEOs in the top 25 tech companies?
Great question.
Tune in next time.
Yeah. Tune in next week for that answer. That's your AR, George.
Yeah, take that. Run with it.
I'm uninterested.
You know what? Ask Alexa.
Yeah. Ask Cortana.
Yeah, then she'll give me. Cortana's been discontinued on Xbox, sir.
Oh shit.
Yeah, sad day.
That's
I really
a sad
miss
thing.
Cortana. She's my favorite.
Yeah, she's hot.
So hot, so hot. That robot voice really.
That robot voice is something else.
That's only. Hey, you got to pay for that premium subscription. Was it RedTube? That's a different channel. That's a different filter right there.
Listen, in the first Halo, Cortana had it going on.
She went downhill over the years. She let herself go. That she went crazy. I wonder.
She got comfortable.
She got comfortable. Don't we all?
Oh man.
Uh,
All right, guys. I think this is pretty much ready to get wrapped up.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and do this again next week if you guys are into it. So.
I mean, I'm into it. It's weird, but I'm into it.
All right, guys. We'll do this again next week. I'll see y'all next week. How about that?
All right, fellas. Take it easy.
All right, take it easy.
Later.